dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky. This is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Keaton Hall. One family in Pike County is still yet to return to their home after severe flooding back in July. WYMT's Jordan Mullins has more with Rob Elkins about his experience during the July floods and how his rescue animals came before himself.
In July, flooding rocked communities across eastern Kentucky. In the Dorton community, Rob Elkins owns a nonprofit animal rescue called 3 Mile Creek Farms. But as the waters rose, he was focused on the rescues.
I said, you all stay here, stay safe, I gotta go to my animals. So I run back up here to check on all of our animals. By this time the bottom was under the creek, the house was in water.
Despite his best efforts, some animals could not be saved, and neither could his family's home.
It was the hardest rain that, like, I've never seen rain like it before. And in just literally minutes, the creek had swallowed everything.
The house was severely damaged by the floodwaters. It was nearly a total loss, and debris is still strewn across his property nearly 7 months later.
We've still not got back in our house, and we've done tons of stuff. The biggest thing is it's knocked off its foundation. It's going to cost a fortune to fix that back and level it back up so the doors and windows will at least shut, you know.
Despite the damage to his home and farm and the loss of some rescues, Elkins says his family is still blessed.
So many people lost their lives, lost family members, lost everything they'd ever worked for in their life. So as horrific and awful as it is, we're still blessed. God blessed us to still have our home. It's in shambles, but we still have a home. We have a place to lay our heads at night.
And they continue to working on their home and working to ensure a safe place for animals in need. In Pike County, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Elkins adds that despite not being in their home, 3 Mile Creek Farms continues to take in rescues and has taken in nearly 40 in the past month alone. A Monticello man was arrested on burglary, theft, and handgun charges. Deputies said they received a complaint on Tuesday about a home burglary in the Bugwood community. On Friday, officials got an arrest warrant for Jesse E. Mason. He was found at a home on East Kentucky Highway 90. Mason was arrested and charged with burglary and possession of a handgun by a convicted felon and theft. Officials said the burglary investigation is going to continue and more arrests are pending. Transportation officials are requesting the public's feedback on state roads around Red River Gorge. A public meeting is planned for Saturday, March 11th at the Glady Welcome Center, and officials will be there from 1 to 4 that afternoon. The meeting will be focused on possible improvements to Highway 77 and 715 in Menifee, Powell, and Wolfe counties. You can find more information at rrgstudy.com. TikTok star Whitney Johnson, known as Appalachian Forager, says the app has allowed her to do things helping with her mental health. The Lawrence County native started her TikTok page a year and a half ago and has gained over 700,000 followers since. Johnson says the best thing about it is getting to do what she loves all the time.
I feel like outdoors is the best medicine that there is. You know, if I'm feeling some sort of way, I can go out into the woods, get plants, get mushrooms, or just being outside in general is good for my mental health.
Wendy Johnson also says she often sets up at local festivals for people to try her dishes as well. If you believe mall walkers are a thing of the past, the mall walkers of the Middlesboro Mall in Bell County might beg to differ. Those with the Middlesboro Mall say there is a community of mall walkers who get their steps in there every day. Some of the mall walkers say it's a great form of exercise because it's free and open to everyone, regardless of where you are in your fitness journey.
Some people going and lifting weights and stuff is not what they want to do. They just basically want to do some cardio. And you can come out here, you can walk as fast as you want or as slow as you want. Start out slow and end up going faster. So to me, I feel like it's a very good thing because you can go at your own pace.
Middlesboro Mall workers say with so many malls closing down across the nation, mall walkers like the ones at Middlesboro Mall help to keep these spaces alive. Stick around. We'll be right back with a look at the weather after this break.